Many estimators do not need anything more than unit cost type estimating, and EasyEst works great for unit cost estimating. However, there may be times you'll need to know material order quantities, or you want to know labor hours that it will take to do particular functions or groups of functions. For this reason, it's really good to know that regardless of whether you need it now or later, it is available for you as we proceed through this overview of our unit conversion methodology. To help understand our conversion, we're going to open up the bid item form and place it underneath, where when we're on the top here we can see what's happening below here. We're going to look first at the 12 by 12 footing, since we know that 12 by 12 by 12 is 1 cubic foot and there are 27 cubic foot in a cubic yard. So we have 150 lineal feet, and in the material column we have a divider sign, and we're dividing 27, since there is 27 cubic feet in a yard, into the total lineal footage of 12 by 12 footing, and coming up with 6 cubic yards at $150 a cubic yard. We're rounding it by a half a cubic yard. You can round it by a quarter or a whole cubic yard simply by changing this. You change the rounding by, when you're clicked in there, if you hit the space bar, you have a choice of rounding down, closest, none, or up. On the labor column, we're dividing the 150 lineal foot by 10, because we know that our labor people can get 10 lineal feet in 1 hour. And so we're simply dividing that, rounding it by a quarter hour, and coming up with 15 hours at $28. If in fact they can produce more, or if we know that for 1 hour they can get 25 lineal foot, we can simply click on the 15, type in 25 as the order quantity or the number of hours, and hit the enter key, and it will calculate and change the conversion divider here to 6. So you can see, either in material or labor, if you happen to know what the result should be, you can type it in. If we knew that we were going to have a waste factor, even though we have a waste factor here, is that we wanted to add 10% waste factor, then we might say that it's going to take 6.6 cubic yards. So we would put in 6.6 as the amount, and it will compute and change the 27 to divide by 22, 727, to produce the 6.6 cubic yards to order. Once you have made these adjustments, when you change the quantity, it will automatically take care of itself, so you don't have to do that productive rate again. If we put 300 in there, it's going to use these forced conversions that we have manually overrode in the system. And you can save this so you don't have to repeat this each time you use the items. If you do a lot of adjusting of your both material yield or labor productive rates, you might want to change your screen and show you a little bit. Since you can arrange anything any way you want, I'm going to move over another view that has a little bit more detail in it, and you can actually do all your productive rate adjustments right on the screen here. We will be going over this whole concept of conversion and rounding and so forth in our training section on the website with additional videos, but hope this will give you just a little idea of what the material and labor conversions can do.